Welcome to the 10th Year Podcast, a podcast about health, parenting, and relationships with your hosts, Christoph and Crystal. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 10th Year Podcast. I'm your co-host, Christoph.
And I'm Crystal.
And we're married. We're kind of a...
Sadly.
We're a thing. It's going to be off to a rocky start, as we already had with technical difficulties, but... here we are. We're going to continue through this anyway. Little growing pains with every podcast. So far, everyone I've ever done has now had its own issues. But that's okay. Such is marriage. Such is life. Tons of little issues here and there. If you are tuning in on the podcast apps, then good for you. Thank you. We are currently trying out a whole live video situation while recording and seeing how that works out. So if you're listening to this on Friday, you may be wondering, why does it sound like they're doing a live video? Well, it's because we're doing a live video too. So we're going to kind of test the waters to see if we want to do a live video and record that live video maybe a couple days prior. This way it's kind of if you want to watch us live and interact with us, you can. And then if you're unable to do that, you'll just listen to the podcast a couple days later or whatever. I don't know. We're still testing the waters on that one. So... but it's going to be a little bit of a history, a little bit of background, keep it brief. We're going to probably keep it around the half hour to 40-minute mark. Each episode's probably going to be about that, I would say, right?
Probably around half hour.
Half hour to...
Or less.
Or 40.
Or
more.
20.
Or more. It'll be more than 10, but less than 60. Let's put it that way.
40 is pushing it.
Well, you know, I'm long-winded.
And I am not.
Right. So, first of all, thank you all for joining in and helping us on this journey. We're going to do a little background of ourselves. We'll start off by saying if you do want to support us and support the podcast, continue to go. There's a couple ways to do it. We've posted up on the Facebook page, which is the 10th Year Podcast on Facebook. You can find us there. We're going to try to be pretty active on there whatsoever. But one of the ways is you can go to thebeardeddetailer.com. There's a promo code, TTY10. We'll get you 10% off your order. That's one way you can support the show. One of my businesses is The Bearded Detailer. I am The Bearded Detailer. And so anything you need automotive-wise, so any guys that might be listening to the show that are into cars, hey, I'm a car guy through and through, so anything you need help with, cleaning products, anything like that, get 10% off your order that way. Another way, or gals that want to get their guys.
Yeah, for Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas. It's coming.
And we never know what to get our men.
No, but a gift certificate from the Bearded Detailer is the way to go. Another way you can support the show is by going to strikeforceenergy.com. It is
ding ding ding. Whatever Casper used to do or whatever.
I don't know. Whatever. First embarrassment of the episode.
I'm just going to drink my coffee.
So strikeforceenergy.com is a energy supplement that you can add. I shouldn't say supplement. It's an additive that you can add to any liquid. They do not sponsor the show. However, I do have an affiliate code with them. So by going on and purchasing something from them, you are therefore getting 20% off your order by using the promo code BEARD20. I don't know where the beard came from. That's a lie. The Bearded Detailer. That's me. Anyway, so use the promo code BEARD20 at strikeforceenergy.com. They have grape, orange, lemon, and original. It is cheaper than any other energy drink out there, cheaper than Monster, cheaper than Red Bull, and it tastes way better. And it's better for you.
Yes.
In the realm of energy drinks. There's no sugar, no calories, and it works and it tastes phenomenal. If it didn't have caffeine, I'd still buy it. That's how good it tastes. We like the grape.
Tastes like a grape lollipop.
It does taste like a grape lollipop.
Without the guilt.
Without the guilt.
Just like us ladies like it.
I never feel guilty after a lollipop. Well, that's because I'm not a lady, apparently. The third way you can support the show is by going using our Amazon affiliate link. Now, for those of you who may not be familiar with affiliate links on Amazon, what it does is it doesn't give you a discount, but what it does is the person who has the affiliate account, which in this case is us, it allows us to earn a little bit of money off of your orders on select items. It's a very small percentage. But what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to recommend products that we use around the house, for the kids, for us, things that make our life easier. And we're going to product link them onto our Facebook page so you can maybe buy it yourself and see if you also like it. And that's a long-winded way to say it makes us money off of you buying stuff. Mm-hmm. It doesn't cost you any extra, but it helps us. Mm-hmm. And if an easy way to get there is, I will tell you. You can tell I'm very prepared. You're going to type in bit, so bit.ly /TBD Amazon. I know I got to come up with a shorter link than that, but it actually is shorter than what the Amazon link really is. It's huge. But go on our Facebook page. The link is there. And what you do is take that link and then bookmark it into your browser. This way, every time you go to do your Amazon shopping, it automatically has the code saved. And the fourth way is free. Free is good. Free is great. Just listen to us, like us, and subscribe. Mm-hmm. That's easy. Just share. Let other people know. You can listen to our podcast on Facebook, Apple Podcast app. So if you have an iPhone or Apple product, any of the iPhone, the Apple Podcast app is a native app, so you'll be able to find us there. We're now on Spotify, so we got that out of the way bright and early, which I'm very happy with. Stitcher, YouTube. We have our own YouTube channel as well too. So really, it's just going to auto upload from there to YouTube and a couple other places. But lots of ways to listen. Very, very simple. So, all right, now that that's out of the way, that's how you can support us. So now, I guess we should really talk about ourselves.
Oh.
Well, we're also we're coming to you live from our closet.
Yes. Got some nice clothes here behind me.
Why don't you tell us about our luxurious recording studio?
Yes. We got some Christmas toys in here that we're hiding that the girls know about.
Yeah, well.
But when there's a good deal and you have the kids with you, well, screw it. You got to buy them.
Yeah. Well, so we have a very large walk-in closet, which was we don't have a lot of clothes as adults. We don't. Basic t-shirts, jeans, scrubs for you, and so
one large dresser.
Yeah, that's it.
That we split in half.
We literally share it, and a lot of this is the stuff that in here that we don't use often. It goes in our big closet. But I guess I'll start off with me for a little bit about me. But to get why we're in a closet, we'll come back to this. We'll come full circle here. But so Crystal and I have been married we're going on 10 years in February. Pop quiz, what's our anniversary?
Is that for me or is that for the listeners? That would be February 21st, 2008.
There you go. You had to think about that one.
It's the year that always gets me.
Yeah, well, since we're coming up on the 10th year podcast, it would be 18. So
well, I remember it as in Chloe was born in 2010.
You do it the hard way.
And then, so I was pregnant with her in 2009.
I was gone for almost all of
it. And we got
08.
married the year before that. So, 2008.
That's the hard way to remember it, but I guess it works.
I should remember it because it's an even number.
Except for the day.
Well, yeah, but the year-wise, it's an even number, and I hate odd numbers.
That's true. So yes, we've been married for coming up on 10 years. Our mission for this podcast was, we know that there are so many people like us, married. Crazy. We're not the only ones that are married, but, we have 2 kids and,
also crazy with that too.
I know. I thought we were the only ones. Turns out there's lots of people that have 2 kids. No, a lot of our experiences, I think a lot of people think that their marriage experiences are unique, when in reality, we all share a lot of the same experiences.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the goal. We're going to try to, I mean, we're not experts. I think that should be said right off the bat, is we are not experts in pretty much any field.
No.
I wouldn't dare to call myself an expert.
Well, I am an expert in hiding in the bathroom.
Okay, well, in that case, I think if they make that in black belts, I am also one up on you on that, because I probably spend more time there than you do.
I know. But
I'm home with the kids more.
But I am on it a lot in the morning.
Yeah, but they barge in on you. They don't barge in on me.
Just because it's kind of peaceful in there.
It's a nice bathroom. But so essentially we wanted to share our experiences, anything that we've picked up along the way. Now, while we may not be experts, we do know what does not work, or what has not worked for us. Mm-hmm. And there will be some nitty-gritty. There will be some stuff that may be a little uncomfortable to talk about. We're never going to dive into like real weird. I don't think we're going to get too weird.
I don't know. We're pretty weird.
We are pretty weird. But like
in public, we're not as weird as we are together.
Well, you aren't. I am. I don't stop. I'm pretty consistent with my weirdness. But that's all. We just wanted to chat. You know, we know there's other people that are like us that want to hear what we, have gone through, to kind of make themselves feel like they're not the only ones. They're normal. We're not normal. I'm far from it. You're normal. You're more normal than I am.
I'm semi-normal.
Yeah, you're the tip of the iceberg. But so a little bit about me. I was born on a cold day in February in Long Island, New York. I remember it well.
What day of the week?
I don't
Do you
remember
know?
that. No, I actually don't know. But I was born February 18th, 86. I'm 31. I guess I'm the young one here, but yeah. So I have, this is now my third podcast that I have produced and starred in. The first one has since been disbanded. The second one is currently going, and this was the third that we're starting. I think you're by far my best looking co-host.
I think so.
Of all my podcasts,
I think
you're
so.
my best looking co-host. And she doesn't have a knife at my throat when I say this, but kind of have to. I'm obligated to say this. But anyway, so I podcasting really, I like it. I don't know what it is about it that I like, but something is unique about it that reached out and grabbed me. So I like doing it. And we do, as I mentioned, we have 2 kids. We have Chloe and Carrie, 7 and now 6.
Mm-hmm.
Your baby turned 6.
I know.
2 days ago was her birthday.
I got their baby blanket on me.
But yeah, I was born in New York City, and then my parents moved from the city to a little country town called Troy, Pennsylvania, in Bradford County. And I thought I saw my mother was on Facebook here saying something about the video, but she's probably not comprehending how the internet. Are you in a closet? Yes, mother. We're in the closet.
We're both going to be coming out of the closet
very soon. But yes, we moved to the country where I was raised. So I was raised in a town of a population of about 1,400. So not a very big town. And no joke, I think everyone that has a small town, like a farming community, was like, oh, there's more cows than people. Well, literally, there are more cows than people, or there were at the time in Troy. There's a farm right up the road that has, I thought I had 1,000 cows in it, just one farm alone. So yes, grew up there, graduated high school there. My brother graduated there. I do have an older brother, Nick. I'm sure he's going to love the shout out. He's married, has a daughter and a son on the way. Sometime this month, a week or 2, I don't know. But my parents, Walter and Peggy, good people. They still live in Troy, and we have moved down into the Lehigh Valley near Allentown. We lived in Hellertown for a little bit. That's where we first moved for jobs, for gerbs. We both, well, we'll get to where we met that's later. But we both moved down here for jobs. Hellertown, then we moved to Allentown, and now to Center Valley where we have a house, no more apartment living. And yeah. I own a business. I'm a detailer, auto detailer, plus the podcasting, and I stay home. I work from home, deal with the kids. I try to do as little as possible around the house to make it look like I do nothing, but then bitch at my wife that I do all the stuff around the house. You know, typical, usual stuff. But I think that's me in a nutshell.
You did clean the entire kitchen the other day.
Twice.
I was very proud of you. And then I dirtied it.
And I cleaned it up again. So why don't you tell us about yourself a little bit?
Oh, I'm a fabulous-looking 33-year-old. I do say myself, right? Right, sweetie? Right.
Sure, let's go with that. Let's go with that.
I am a...
My mother says I was hatched on a Sunday.
You were hatched on a Sunday.
There you go. Thank you, Peggy.
I think I was born on a Monday, if I do recall.
Whoop.
I don't want to hear myself.
Yeah, I know.
Again.
I just want to... Go ahead.
I grew up in Hunlock Creek, which is a little town outside of, let's just say, Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah.
Most people have probably no idea what Hunlock Creek is unless you went to school with me. Then I went to...
But people might not... They might know of Shikshini.
They might know of Shikshini.
Nanticoke.
Shikshini's a little smaller of a...
But it's weird. I've talked to other people because when I used to sell cars, I would say, oh yeah, my in-laws are from the Wilkes-Barre area. And they'd say, where? And I would say near Nanticoke, and everyone always knew that.
Which I don't understand why, because there's nothing good in Nanticoke.
There's nothing good in Hunlock Creek. Or
well,
Shikshini.
I came from Hunlock Creek.
Yeah, but you're not there right now. So.
Well, my mother is there right
now.
now.
Oh, yes, your mother's there.
So I, after I graduated, I went to Marywood University, and then I transferred to Mansfield University, and then I got a degree in biology at Mansfield, and then I went to Misericordia University.
The other MU.
So I've been to almost every MU in Pennsylvania.
I think the only one at the
except
time was
for
Millersville. Yeah.
And
I think at the time, I think that was all the MUs. Because Misericordia just switched over from college Misericordia to Misericordia University.
I think that is the only MU in Pennsylvania that I have not been to.
Unless another one's sprouted up since then. It's possible.
Well, I don't know if colleges really sprout up.
Sure, that's how it happens. Don't you know that's how colleges go? I think we're going to just put one there.
Yeah, I don't think that's how they do it.
So what you tell the people what you do.
I am a OBGYN sonographer. So I scan babies all day.
Ooh, some of your people are tuning in, just so you know.
Oh, all my peeps.
We had Julie and Tanya. And my old music teacher, Mrs. Nickerson.
Julie is also a sonographer.
That's right.
We have an awesome job.
So you're a mother.
I'm a mother.
And a wife.
And a wife. And an awesome driver.
You are.
And
I don't say that lightly about women. So
no. Sorry, ladies, but a lot of ladies don't know how to drive. Sorry if I offend.
That came from her mouth, not me. I agree, but it didn't come from my mouth.
A lot of times when I get mad on the road, it's a woman who's driving. So
of any age, I would dare say.
Yes, of any age. I will say there's not too many men that I get when I'm mad at somebody on the road. I'm like, oh, it's a man.
I get mad at a lot of people on the road. I'm a very picky driver. I have a lot of pet peeves.
That's because nobody follows the rules. The rules.
Yeah, rules
and we're very strict. We like our rules.
That's how the Germans are. How many Germans does it take to screw in a light bulb?
And I am part German, and I am part Slovak. And that's it.
And a little part nuts, too.
A little part nuts.
But
you bring that out of me.
Oh, blame it on me. By the way, we are having a nice cup of coffee at 9 o'clock.
Cheers.
Cheers. For those who may not know, There is one coffee company that we give a stunning endorsement to. Again, do not sponsor the show, but it is Black Rifle Coffee Company. I have had a lot of coffee in my life.
Yes.
I glossed over probably one thing about my life that is going to be a big part of this show. I was in the Army for 8 years.
Yes.
So
That's a big part.
that's a big part. I mean, a flag and uniform sitting right here. But yeah, and I've drank a lot of coffee, and I always thought, well, coffee is coffee. You know, kind of like the attitude my dad has right now. Coffee's
Yes.
coffee, and it's not coffee.
No.
Coffee is, there's good coffee and there's bad coffee. Long story short, I'm not going to go off a diatribe on this, but Black Rifle Coffee is a veteran-owned coffee company in Salt Lake City, Utah. We are a part of the coffee club, which allows us to. What are you doing?
I'm saying hi to Julie.
Oh. What they allow, part of the coffee club is we have 2 bags of coffee delivered to our doorstep every month, which is awesome. Same time a month, every month is awesome. Usually they are all roast to order batches, so whatever we want is usually roasted within 3 days of it being roasted. It is shipped to us, so it's pretty fresh when we get it. I like to get the beans. I like to grind it. It's my thing. For some reason, it fills the house full of nice, good smells. I like the way it tastes better. I don't know why.
Yeah, it tastes much better.
And I can choose the coarseness of the ground too.
And a bad coffee will give me like acid reflux, indigestion. So I can tell when it's a bad coffee.
Right, which is not when I make it.
No. Never.
So we are coffee lovers, and I will say, so I guess we've done a little bit of background of ourselves here. Oh, I guess I never came full circle about why we're in a closet. So because I did 2 other podcasts, I had it down in a shed that's on our property, and but it's not insulated, and there's no heat or air conditioning. So I was going down to record twice a week, and the other podcast I do is called Tales of Honor Podcast. It's about the Medal of Honor recipients. And it started getting a little cold out. I didn't want to walk down to the edge of the property every time to record two 10-minute podcasts twice a week, you know. No. So I decided, I'm like, you know, where in the house can I move it? And since our walk-in closet is pretty big, I was able to move my entire table. And, hey, Louie's joining. I moved the entire table, all my podcast equipment right up to the room here. And then we hatched this idea for this podcast, which... Now we can kind of get into the purpose of why we wanted to do this podcast. Mm-hmm. So I guess we're both like, we like to help people. We really, I like to help people. I really do. And I know you do. And you are a Beachbody coach, and which is a lot of helping people. Mm-hmm. Why am I talking for you? Go ahead.
Because you're the extrovert and I'm the introvert.
Well, it's time to get extroverted.
And I like to listen.
Well, but you wanted to find a different way to help people.
Yes.
Find a different outlet to help people, and I guess this is going to be that way.
Yes, because there's a lot more that you can talk about when you're talking on a podcast, especially when it comes to parenting and marriage, especially since a lot of people are getting into podcasts now.
Yep.
Compared to watching a video on Facebook
because
or
you can do it while you're
post.
driving. You don't have to hold it and look at it.
And unless you have a really, really awesome BFF in the morning, like I do, so I'm not able to listen to podcasts in the... you're not my BFF.
Was it the cat?
Oh, my God. How awesome would it be if I could take a cat to work?
Oh, you're talking about Christina. That sucks.
I am talking about Christina.
That sucks. Boo.
So I talk to my BFF every morning. But if I am unable to talk to her in the morning or when I am driving home from work, I put a podcast on. So listening to podcasts is so much better than listening to music in the morning because you can better your mind or you can be learning about more.
It gets the juices flowing better than music, I think.
Yeah, and it depends on what kind of music you're listening to.
Oh, yeah, it depends on the mood. It really does.
Yeah.
There are times when I'm detailing, I would rather slap on music than a podcast, but there are a lot of times where I'd rather... And it really depends on the podcast, too. I listen to quite a few of them. Some of them are very engaging, and some of them are just background noise. So I'm hoping this is the...
I like the really motivational ones.
Engaging. Well, I like engaging ones. Ones that make me laugh hysterically or make me go, oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't think I listen to any podcasts that make me laugh hysterically. I'm all about raising up others, women.
Well, this is going to be a little bit of both. I think this podcast will be a good mixture. And what's nice, too, is so the market that you were in with Beachbody is... It's a very saturated market. I mean,
yes, but there are still
period.
a lot of people in the world that are unhealthy and overweight. And actually, you don't even need to be overweight to be unhealthy.
Correct. Don't look at me like that. She means me. That's exactly what she means.
I work out almost every damn day, and I eat like 95, 100, 95, 5%. Like 95% of the time, I am very healthy, and 5% of the time I splurge. He is more of a 95% of the time eat unhealthy, 5% of the time he eats healthy, and he can lose weight very easily.
Yeah, we're...
Oh, are we going off on a rant right now?
No, I'm letting you have it because honestly, hey, I'm not proud of this.
But every woman who is listening right now might relate to me because the men always have a much easier time losing weight than the women do.
And I'm sure we'll go into why. I'm sure you know why, but we got to save it for an episode.
Yes.
Yeah, we can't give it all up right now.
No.
We can't give it all. We got to have you guys coming back for more. We're gonna milk this pony for as long as we do. Milk? We don't milk ponies.
We do not milk ponies.
No, we don't milk
I haven't
ponies.
milked anything actually. Have you? Come on, you haven't milked a cow or a goat? Did you milk your mom's goat?
My mom didn't have a goat.
I thought
no, my mom never had a goat.
Oh, she had sheep.
Sheep. I was young. I was young at that point. I was too young to go. My mom got butted by a ram.
This podcast is rated E, right?
It will be rated E. I guess we should cover that. This will probably be a solid PG-13, maybe a light R. We're not going to go. I mean, it's definitely not going to be family like.
Because your mom has a really nice ass, you know.
My mom's ass. Well, look, anyone who's driven by my mom's house has seen my mom's ass. That's just.
I just love that joke.
My mom has a donkey named Eddie, and yes, that's the running family joke. Is everyone that's driven by my parents' house has seen my mom's ass. I can't tell you the amount of times my kids have touched it.
Actually, Chloe's only touched it, I think, once.
Touched my mom's ass once. That's good.
You have to give it a treat to get to touch it.
It's a finicky ass. Let's put it that. Welcome. This is us. This is us. But so some of the topics we're going to dive into. So because we have two kids, we will be talking parenting. We might have one day we might just get on here and rant about something the kids did that day. That might just be a huge annoyance to us. I don't know.
Like not letting you pee in peace.
That would be every day. We can't do that every day.
But it's so damn annoying.
Yeah.
And our bathroom doesn't have we have a
pocket door, and I hate pocket doors.
So they literally can just flip the latch from the outside.
Anyone who has a pocket door knows this frustration. You don't
come right in.
Yeah, because it opens and locks from both sides. There's no privacy with a pocket door.
But God forbid
you do it to them.
You do it to them.
Oh God!
Get out!
I want some privacy. Yeah, I'm sure you do. I think they've walked in on me one enough times to know never to do it to me.
Well, yeah, little girls don't walk in on daddies, but little girls are. Oh well, mommy, we can walk in on mommy all the time.
We do the same thing. Hey, I sit to pee too. It is comfortable, and I don't want to hear any macho mumbo jumbo about standing up is the manly way. It is comfortable. I can do more. I don't have to worry about dropping my phone in the toilet. Yeah.
Aren't you quoting some kind of movie? What was that from? There was just a movie or something. Or was I listening to a podcast that had that? I don't know.
Larry David. Larry David talked
that's
about
what
it,
it was.
but I've been a firm believer about this for a while.
I could go for some Larry David after this podcast.
That was good. Yes, we love Curb Your Enthusiasm, but we will be covering. Got the Janiacs tuning in, friends of my parents from when I was a kid, living down in South Carolina now. But so we'll be talking about parenting stuff. And we have a plethora of that. Our one daughter has ADHD and DMDD, which is disruptive mood dysregulatory disorder. So that's all in one. And she's an Ambrose, so that's just creme de la creme right there.
Big nutrition topics with her.
Yes. And to go along with that, we'll be talking about mental health, which I really feel is not talked about enough. Personal experience in this very own household with Chloe and myself as well, and we will dive into the importance of mental health. Obviously, physical health is something we're also going to talk about. You already touched on nutrition and exercise and stuff like that. We're not going to preach at you, but we'll definitely
just mostly what works for us.
Yeah. Which, if you're interested in my diet,
no, ladies.
Go on.
Because I'm pretty sure it's all the ladies that are listening right now.
Just go to Sam's Club, buy yourself a nice pallet of Pop-Tarts and coffee, and taquitos. You are right on your way. Have a nice Chipotle bowl about 2 times a week. You're good to go.
And Lucky Charms.
If
I ate like that,
this closet wouldn't be big enough.
First of all, I would have acne like an 18-year-old girl. Oh, wait, no. Let's do 16. Like when the hormones are really raging. I would have acne.
Look at the skin. I have very clear skin.
Nobody can really see your skin.
2 people watching the live video right now can.
They can't see your skin.
See? Look. So physical health, mental health, parenting, and relationship stuff. So again, we're not claiming to be experts in any one of these categories. We're very well versed, I will say. We've been through a lot. We've been through a lot. When it comes to marriage and relationships, sad to say that in today's environment, 10 years is actually an accomplishment.
Yes, because we got married young. Well, young.
Pretty young, yeah. Oh wait, so I was 22. I was only 22 for 3 days when we got married.
So if we got married in February and my birthday's in May.
You hadn't turned... you hadn't turned 24 yet. You were 23.
I was 23.
Yep. So 22 and 23 to get married is pretty young. Yes. But I was on my way to war.
I can't say anything about that.
No, we'll go down that road we won't spill all the beans at once, but So we got married young, and being deployed during that first year of marriage,
which honestly was a good thing though.
For you,
for me,
the timing was good.
Yes,
me being deployed wasn't
perfect.
good.
No,
the timing for you was good. So I'm glad my deployment was convenient for your schedule. By the way, guys, if you're going to get deployed, check with your wives. Make sure that they are okay with the timing. You know what? Next year's no good. Could you do the year after? I got this class coming up. So we've been through it just a shit ton, and we're not a perfect couple. We may be perfect for each other, but God, if you think that everything's all hunky-dory, rainbows and daisies around here, it is. It may be at this very moment, and it may be during the 40 minutes once a week or twice a week, whatever we decide to do.
I don't know. I think we're pretty darn good after we've been through what we've been through.
She beats me. Please, 6224 Hall Court, come save me. No, yeah. So I think that's pretty much what we're gonna do. That is that's a little bit about us. We didn't go too deep in here, and I promise you that in good time, Crystal will be speaking more.
I will try.
She's new to the whole podcasting thing. See, you stick something in front of me, like a camera or a microphone, I'll talk. Hell, put a brick wall, I'll talk.
I don't mind, but it's just watching myself on the video right now, and it's behind.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a lag. That's all right. Who cares?
So I'd much rather look at you and just...
That's fine. I don't care. I'm only having that up in case somebody writes on it. That's all. That's all I'm doing.
No, Louis joined and he didn't feel it necessary to write hi.
Yeah. He even said
I
hi,
thought you
Louis.
were friends.
Thought you were my why. No. So I think the only thing we're going to have for like a reoccurring segment is we said maybe a product review, which we don't have anything prepared for this first episode.
Let me see if I could pull something off the top of my head.
Something that we can get on Amazon because, like I said, it will be an Amazon review. Something you have purchased off of Amazon. Do you want to go through our order history?
Oh, I recently, a few weeks ago, bought those laundry dryer balls.
That was more than a few weeks ago.
Oh, maybe like 2 months ago. I don't know. I lose track of time.
Yeah, that was months ago.
That's another problem when you have kids. You lose
when you have our lives.
You are very forgetful after you have kids.
Here, we'll look up balls.
Balls.
Dryer balls. When did you order balls?
But those are...
Well, hang on. Well,
oh my God, how long ago
right
was
here
it?
they are. August 9th. Yeah. You bought 6 balls in August. So, we'll pull up the order details here. The deets, if you shall.
That was 4 months ago.
Yeah. So, it is the Heartfelt wool dryer balls. This is a 6-pack. It's extra large. Pure New Zealand wool, no cheap fillers. Natural, reusable, non-toxic fabric softener, reduces drying time.
Now, why did I buy them? So I bought these because I was trying to get our household more holistic, as in getting rid of chemicals. And I had seen somebody, they posted about these balls. I was like, what in the world is this person holding? And she was talking about how...
They're about the size of a baseball, right?
Yeah, they're about the size of a baseball. And you put them in your dryer. It's supposed to dry your clothes a lot quicker. And it's supposed to help them smell nicer, and it is reducing chemicals that you put on your clothes because the dryer sheets have chemicals on them, and then when you're drying,
even the natural ones, probably
even the natural, then they'll put stuff that are on your clothes. Now, another reason why I ended up getting them is because I have a smelly husband, and
I can't wait to meet him. Where is this guy?
And when he
smelly husband,
when he was working on cars and when he was cleaning cars, I would put all those nasty, smelly clothes and his socks.
I believe you mean when I was doing all the hard man work around the property.
Well, I would wash my clothes, and I was washing our clothes in a chemical-free, scent-free laundry detergent. So I wasn't getting the smell out of his clothes, and then also by washing them, I got the smell on my clothes.
Yes, my clothes they need to be washed in what's called a 50-gallon metal drum with gasoline and a match. Especially my socks.
So when I would put them in the dryer, they still had a little bit of a smell. But when you use these dryer balls, you could put essential oils on them, and then you will get the essential oil smell on your clothes, which was
the ball smell.
The ball smell, yes. It was a nice ball smell. Very pleasant.
Oh yeah, clean ball smell.
Yes,
yeah.
Clean.
Well, whatever oils you put on it.
I really preferred lavender.
I don't care what you use as long as my clothes are clean. Hell, even as long as they're not ripped. But anyway.
So if you're looking for...
We'll put the link up on Facebook.
Yes. If you're looking for something more natural...
they are 100% New Zealand wool as well, too.
And how many does it say
6.
there? No, you get 6 balls, but how many loads?
Oh, that's a good question.
Was it like 1,200 loads?
1,500 washes.
Yes.
Wait, does that mean you can wash the ball? Well, you shouldn't have to wash the
it's
ball.
1,500 washes.
It probably means
of,
load.
Yeah.
Yeah, loads. Okay.
Loads of laundry, which...
Well, it says 1,500 plus.
Honestly, how do you know how many you've done? I don't know. But
I keep a tally. I don't. But anyway, we'll put the link up. They are $17.99, and they are Amazon Prime. So if you have a Prime account, you can get them within 2 days. That has been very helpful with... also, a nice benefit to that, and this is my experience because I do laundry as well from time to time. I hate when dryer sheets get stuck and you can't find them. They get stuck inside. Next thing you know, you're pulling it out of a sweatshirt that you wore like 3 months ago, and there's a dryer sheet stuck. These balls don't stick because it's a 3-inch ball. It's not a dryer sheet, so you're not getting them stuck. I think that, to me, that's a benefit. I like that. So yeah, I think that's going to be a recurring thing that we're going to try to do every episode. We are still undecided if we're going to do once a week or twice a week. Personally, I would like to do twice a week.
for the podcast?
For the podcast, yes.
I'm a very busy woman, you know.
I understand, but you just carved out 40 minutes right there. See? It's not that bad.
Of nonsense.
Hey, sometimes people just want to hear us talk.
True.
Entertainment.
And you have a very nice voice.
I do not have a very nice voice.
I like your voice.
I don't like my voice.
I do.
Well, it's good because I talk a lot.
Well, we need to go because, like true fashion, my coffee is cold, so I need to go reheat it up.
That's why I have this nice double-walled mug from Black Rifle Coffee to keep my coffee warm.
Well, see, maybe that's what you need to get me for Christmas.
Keeps the hots hots and the colds colds.
Because my Wookiee cup.
That's my Wookiee cup.
Well, right now it's my Wookiee cup.
Well, so how can you stay up to date with us? Obviously, if you're listening to us on the podcast apps, you can go to Facebook, which is the 10th Year Podcast. You can go on Instagram. A lot of the posts will be mirrored back and forth there. So look for us there. We'll post any updates and whatnot there. It's the 10th Year Podcast on both Facebook and Instagram. We keep it pretty simple. YouTube channels, the 10th Year Podcast. Apple Podcast, Libsyn. Libsyn's our host. Big thank you to Libsyn for all the work they've done. I've been using them now. This is the third, almost a full year that I've been using them, and this is the third show that I've been hosting with them, so big thanks to them. And wherever you listen to podcasts, if you have any feedback, anything you want us to talk about, a topic you think that would be good for us to talk about, one thing I really want to do that you and I have never done, and we're going to do it at some point in this show. You know those couple questionnaires where you ask a question?
Oh dear goodness!
But I try to answer your answer or something.
Yes.
We've never done that.
No.
And we've been together since 2005.
Yeah, don't ask me.
13 years, almost 13 years.
It was in April.
April 15th.
Oh.
Ah. When did I propose? It was a cheesy day.
New Year's Eve?
New Year's Eve.
I'm surprised I remember.
It was cheesy.
Yeah? Well, when are our children's birthdays?
January 29th, 2010 and December 2011. Who do you think does all their medications?
Yes, but you've gotten them wrong before.
Do you know what honest? Okay, this will be the last thing before we go.
This is for a
No, it's very simple why I always mix them up.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Because one's at the end of one year and the other one's at the beginning of the year following, or the other way around. So we have a beginning of 2010 and the end of 2011. So it's 1 month shy of full 2 years.
I know, and you just don't.
It's just
you don't think that it's 2010 and 2011.
It's one calendar year different, but it is almost 2 years.
Yes.
So it has screwed me up in the past, but I've had to do a lot more with medicines for Chloe, so I can rattle off that day like I've dealt with it enough times. But all right, well, for those watching on Facebook Live, I don't know if this is going to be a common thing. We'll let you know. You'll figure it out, and I'll get the kinks worked out of the scheduled thing as well too. But we'll go from there. And this episode will drop on Friday on all the audio podcasts. So this live video will go bye-bye once we hit finish. And the audio will go up on Friday at 8 p.m.
Sounds good.
Eastern Standard Time. Got anything you want to add?
I need hot coffee.
We don't have a catchphrase. We got to come up with a catchphrase. Like, until next time. I'm going to go poop. No, I don't know. No, we'll come up with a catchphrase.
It would be in peace because the kids are asleep.
Ah, it's true. Well, see, one other thing about this closet, Chloe's right on the other side.
I know, the poor girl.
When she's out, she's out. But all right, everybody. Speaking of out, we are out. Thank you very much for listening to the first episode. Many, many more to come, and we'll keep you updated on our social media sites. So I'm Christoph.
And I'm Crystal.
And we'll see you next time. Take it easy. Thank you for listening to the 10th Year Podcast. If you have any questions or comments, visit our Facebook page or email us at the10thyearpodcast@gmail.com.